This project came about through an interesting interaction that I had with two of the other researchers on the team, Jane and Val. It was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I was approached by a large technology company, somebody I knew who was part of the research arm of the company. And it's common for them to give money to researchers to do research in the humanities and social sciences. So they offered me some money. I thought, oh, this is great. I'm a young emerging researcher. There are pressures to get money from the university, pressures to hire students and train up lots of students, pressures to do the research, to publish, so many pressures coming as a new faculty member. And I thought, well, this is interesting. I'm also an engineer. I've worked with tech companies in the past, so it's not unfamiliar territory for me. I called up Jane and Val and asked them if they were interested in talking about what we could do with this money. I wanted to do something that had a socially beneficial aspect to it. And they immediately said, there's no way I'm not going to touch that money. We won't do anything with that. So the conversation shifted very quickly from what kind of research should we do with this money to, well, what is it about the experience that the three of us have that would lead us to this point where there's money and there's a real reluctance to use it for anything. Is this something that other people experience? And we know that there are problems with taking money. There are perceived conflicts of interest. There are actual conflicts of interest. Taking money from corporations can lead to reputational risks and so on and so forth. So what we decided to do moving forward was to hold a workshop and bring researchers together who had experience doing critical research on technology companies, the kind of research that would expose the risks to society that these technologies bring with them. Bring those researchers together and talk about the risks of doing this type of research. What is it that is problematic about doing research in partnership with large companies? We held a workshop. We did a bunch of brainstorming. We collected each other's stories and information about the experiences that they'd had in these types of research environments, doing critical research on big tech companies. And we realized that we had a lot of really valuable knowledge and information that we felt would be useful to pass on to younger researchers, to seasoned researchers who have maybe considered taking money but don't know how to manage that relationship with powerful, influential tech companies who do critical research on those tech companies and are often, which often results in interactions at conferences and other places that are negative for them or that carry some certain risks. So at the end of the workshop, we decided that we would collect all of that knowledge and put it together in a toolkit.